They told you baldness was genetics. Your father lost his hair, so eventually you will too. That's what most men believe, but the real problem might be something else entirely. A white poison you've been consuming every single day. And the worst part, it was sold to you like it was normal, like it was harmless, like it belonged in your daily routine. Nobody talks about what it can slowly do to a man's hairline. And if you keep consuming it, your hair isn't magically coming back. Your temples aren't filling in. And none of those expensive growth products are going to fix the real issue. But once you understand what's actually happening under your scalp and how to remove the problem at the source, you can start reversing years of damage. Let me explain. Now here's the part a lot of people don't want to hear. This doesn't affect every man the same way. Some men can get away with it for years. Others start seeing the damage much sooner, and that comes down to biology, because every man's hair follicles respond differently. Some men naturally have straighter follicles. Some have follicles that are more curved beneath the scalp. And that matters more than people realize. Think of it like a garden hose. If the hose is straight, water flows easily. But if the hose has bends and twists in it, that water has to work harder to get through. Your scalp works the same way. Blood flow is what feeds your hair roots. And if your follicles are already under stress, anything that reduces circulation makes things even worse. Your hair follicles are already working just to stay healthy. So when something starts interfering with that blood flow, your hair is one of the first places it shows up. And for a lot of men, it shows up fast. Second, your body doesn't handle this poison the same way as everyone else. Some men are way more sensitive to it, especially when it comes to something called insulin resistance. That's when your body struggles to process certain foods properly. And no, it's not about discipline. It's not about willpower. It's just how your body responds. Here's what actually happens. One guy eats this stuff and his system stabilizes pretty quickly. But another guy eats the exact same thing, and his body stays disrupted for hours. That means the damage inside his system lasts longer. And when that keeps happening every single day, it starts showing up in his hair. What might take years to affect one man's hairline can hit another man in months. That's why this confuses so many guys, because your body isn't his body. Now that you understand that, we need to talk about how this stuff is actually getting into your system, because this is where it gets scary. This poison isn't obvious. It's not something you only find in junk food. It's hidden in the things you eat every single day. Think about your normal routine. You wake up, you have what you think is a solid breakfast, maybe oatmeal with something sweet on top, maybe a snack bar for later. You think you're doing the right thing. Then lunch comes around. You grab something quick, maybe a sandwich, maybe a drink on the side. Still feels like a normal, healthy day. You hit the gym. You're active, you're disciplined. Afterwards, you grab a protein bar or a recovery drink. Again, you think you're on track. But here's what's really happening. That same substance is showing up in every single one of those meals. Breakfast, lunch, snacks, drinks. All day long, it keeps entering your system over and over again. You know when you get a cut and you keep messing with it? It never fully heals. Same thing here. Your hair is trying to grow, your scalp is trying to repair itself. But it can't because it's under constant attack. Morning, afternoon, night, no break. That's why your hairline keeps getting worse. And here's the craziest part. You're not even eating badly. You're following the advice. You're eating what you were told is healthy, but something in that system isn't adding up. And it's costing you your hair. So what is this white poison that's wrecking your hairline? It's sugar. Now, before you brush that off, yeah, you already know sugar isn't great, but you probably don't understand how directly it's affecting your hair. Let me explain. I've seen guys try a lot. Oils, serums, derma rollers, spending hundreds, even thousands, and still watching their hairline slowly get worse. And it's not because those things are completely useless. It's because they're trying to fix the surface, while the real problem is still happening inside. It's like trying to fill a bucket that has a hole in it. Now here's what's actually going on. Every time you consume sugar, and I mean all forms of it, not just candy or soda, your blood sugar spikes. Your body reacts fast. It releases insulin to bring those levels back down. But when this happens over and over again, every single day, it starts causing problems. Because those repeated insulin spikes, they affect your hair. Higher insulin levels are linked to higher levels of DHT, the hormone that gradually shrinks your hair follicles. Over time, those follicles get weaker, smaller, until they stop producing hair altogether. At the same time, this process creates inflammation around the root. So now your hair is dealing with two problems. It's getting weaker, and it's growing in a damaged environment. More sugar leads to more insulin, leads to more stress on your system. It becomes a loop, and that loop slowly chokes your follicles from every angle. That's why so many guys feel stuck. They're doing everything they can on the outside, but the damage keeps happening underneath. But it gets worse. When your blood sugar keeps spiking, it starts damaging the tiny blood vessels in your scalp. And those vessels, they're what deliver oxygen and nutrients to your hair. No blood flow, no healthy hair. So what can you actually do about it? First, you need to start repairing the damage. Keeping your scalp hydrated is key. Something like a hyaluronic acid serum helps pull moisture into the skin and keeps your follicles in a healthier state. Second, blood flow. Remember those tiny vessels we talked about? You need to get circulation back up. Simple scalp massages can make a real difference here. They help move nutrients back to your follicles and support growth. And third, you need to manage DHT, because as long as that hormone is elevated, your follicles are still under attack.